Okay, it's the Butterfly Queen, and I'm back for part 2 of season 8, episode 2, Martellall interview, Love and Marriage, Huntsville. Honey, I don't know if we're going to be able to do any of these episodes one part. We're probably going to have to do them 2 parts. All right, we just left Stormy at Kiki's house. On to the next scene. Okay, now we got Miss Undercover Missy, Kimmy. She is meeting with Sunny and Tisha to be messy and ask Sunny a whole bunch of questions about her business. Somebody, before this even starts, somebody please tell Tisha that her opinion is not necessary, warranted, nor going to be accepted at this point about anything having to do with a man, husband, marriage, life, happiness, etc. Help her out now. I just wanted y'all to clock how fake Tisha sounded. What? She didn't tell me Sunny was going to be here. That ain't cool. Even if she was telling the truth, you don't believe her. Tisha, I'm so over Tisha and the other Mart. So they're all talking to Sunny. And, of course, voicing, the fact that they thought it was kind of trifling about how the situation went down. And, she was like, she wasn't really prepared for the Carlos thing, whatever. But, it's a different thing reading in the blogs and actually hearing people yell the comments out at you. Tisha was like, yeah, welcome to our world. They all fake laugh and everything. And so Kim was like, well, is it true? And so Tisha was like, well, of course it's true. We seeing the pictures. And so she was like, oh, okay. So Tisha was like, yeah, we wonder, like, how did that even happen? Because we need to hide our husbands, hide our sons. I just want y'all to clock how Sunny looked directly at Tisha and said, girl, nobody want your husband. Oh, you want to pass by that, Tisha? Didn't say nothing about that. Girl, nobody wants your husband. Nobody want more than Mark but you. Okay. Tisha keep throwing these jabs. You just don't seem like you so trifling. Why you so trifling? Did your mom tell you trifling? You just trifling. I just don't. Girl, did you just learn a new buzzword or something? Trifling? Hashtag trifling? Tisha, come on. I guess I understand where Sunny's coming from because you really can't help who you love. And I like the way she broke that down. Do I choose a relationship that we're trying to make a sputtering relationship with a girl when I, in my big age, has plenty of friends and really don't need any more? Or do I choose myself and pursue things with someone who I could actually build in generational wealth, love, family, husband, marriage? Who do I choose at this point? Do I choose a relationship with someone like Destiny and we see what she do with her friendships? Or do I choose myself and try to figure out what I want to do in this situation? Me personally, I don't see anything wrong with what she did. I think the optics are bad because of the fact that he was actually dating somebody else. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't remember him. But like she said, he didn't even film with her. So how much of a relationship were y'all in? She constantly is saying that he was actually talking to somebody else, that he had a bunch of other women in his life, that things weren't really serious with him and Destiny. So I think the optics just look bad. But I honestly don't blame her. I feel like you have to do what you have to do. You have to find love the way you find it. And you really can't make an apologies for it. Now, she reached out to her. If Destiny was so much of a so-called friend, somebody that you really wanted to build something with, why didn't you respond to your friend when she said, call me? Why did you respond to your friend and say, when you said, listen, we need to talk about something, I need to talk to you, hit me up, girl? Why did she have to message you and call you 3, 4, 5 times for you to still not respond to your friend? See how it's not fitting? Like, it's not fitting either way. You're both proving that there was no real friendship there. There was no friendship growing. Destiny is not a girl's girl. We've seen how Destiny moves. So don't hold Sunny to a standard that you would hold yourself to. And Tisha, girl, get. Okay, so we're continuing this asinine conversation. And Tisha is really digging in to the fact that she feels like Sunny is somehow wrong in this situation. And Sunny was like, she cared about Destiny. She did care about her, only thing she would do differently is that she probably would have reached out to her a little sooner. to let her know what was going on. She was like, but she poured into her. You know, she paid for things for her. She did things for her. And Tisha, well, I just feel like that's a jab. This is the same thing Melanie did. Like, if you did it at the kindness of your heart, why you had to bring it up? Do you realize that you're sitting here making me hold into account every conversation I've had for Destiny for the last 6 years? And now all of a sudden I'm bringing up something that you don't want to talk about because it looks unfavorable on Destiny because that's your friend this week. And we know how fickle and fraud Tisha is when it comes down to friendships and people generally. Like, that's the kind of people that rub me wrong. Like, you can't now overlook your entire life and your entire history to now want to call me out on something that you think I did wrong. And that's why we don't get it. That's why we don't see it for Tisha. Nobody sees it for her. Get out of here and go see who Marty Mart's sleeping with right now. Because I guarantee you he got a woman right now on speed dial. Like, she is doing the absolute most of this girl. And I hate the fact that Sonny feels like she has to explain herself to these two when they're the most irrelevant on the show. The only reason why these two are still on the show is because their husbands are. They would have been replaced you guys. Like, I just don't understand. Like, you are really going hard for somebody who y'all ain't even really been friends long, for real. And now you want to make this girl answer to you about what... Get out of here. Girl. I'm going to hold on and try to do this season. But Love and Marriage, I literally distinctively remember the second episode in why I stopped watching this show. For people like Tisha. I am all Team Sunny. I've decided. I feel like she handled that very well. I felt like she handled both of those bitter baby mamas very well when it comes down to worrying about her life and Moses and Destiny. You cannot choose who you love. We 40-something years old sitting around talking about, she used to date him. They were with girl code. First of all, I'm not a girl, I'm a woman. Let's be for real. I'm trying to find somebody to build my life with. I'm trying to present myself before someone who will look at me and say, Lord, this is the woman I want to spend the rest of my life with. And you think I'm not going to pursue this because you dated him for 16 and a half days 3 years ago? Please die quick. Tisha, get a life. Kimmy, you lost your storyline after you lost cancer. Let's just be for real. And I'm finna eat this pastry, pound cake, and drink me a little tea, and I'm going about my business. Matter of fact, I forgot about my husband. Girl, bye. So now on to the reason the whole show has a purpose. My girl, Melody Rogers, Melody Cherie, Mel. So she's doing my song, Side Chick. I think you deserve the Side Chick of the Year award. That is my jam. Side Chick of the Year award. That goes to you. You. I love that song, Mel. So she's rehearsing some of the song. Mel has absolutely no rhythm. But yeah. She's not a singer, but yeah. At this point, does it even matter? Because, like, whatever. TikTok will make you famous in a day. So she's perfecting that to make sure that it looks copacetic with her actual dancers. And in walks Kiki. And it's so awkward because Kiki's like, hey, Mel. Hey, I'm over here in the corner. I came. Hey, girl. Hey, y'all. I'm Mel's friend. But from what Mel's saying now, you was dragging her in the blogs talking about the fact that she wasn't a good friend to you in Houston. So which really wasn't true. She wasn't like. So Kiki was like, oh, it's so good to see you. Mel just looked at her. She said, oh, I know I'm the last person you probably want to see. She was like, like, come on. So what you got to say, honey, because I'm a person about this side chick, and you're a liar, and you jumped on the bandwagon with everybody else with I hate Mel. So let's go. I really feel some type of way that Kiki keeps throwing her mom on the bus like this. Even if it was her mom, let's take for account for a second the way she believe Kiki, because most people, that the consensus is they don't. The consensus is that they don't believe Kiki all the way, that she just vented to her mom and her mom told the blogs. But let's put it like this. First of all, her mom is Miss Wanda's sister, so let's put it out there first. Secondly, I think her mom may have said some things, but I think for Kiki to just throw her mom under the bus, all these just shoving her under the bus is a bit much. I don't care if my mom is wrong, and if she did go to the boss, I'm not going to keep throwing her under the bus like you're doing. Like, that's a lot, but okay. the look that Mel was giving Key while she was talking was like, that look was priceless. I was like, Kiki, just stop talking. There's no way I'm gonna keep talking to somebody who's looking at me like that. I love Mel, but them shaded look. I'm like, you want to fight me? Come on. Like, I'm not gonna keep talking to you. You're looking at me like this. This the amount of humble pie that Kiki ate, all the while still throwing her mama under the bus a little bit more. I'm ticked off at my mama. Girl, that's your mama. Get out of here. If you know your mama was this messy, you shouldn't have been doing all this venting to her. Get you a diary, a journal. Girl. This girl said, I'm just gonna own it, referring to her mom and the comments that were made. She made a mistake. I'm just gonna own it. She made a mistake. Really, Kiki? Bill is so funny. She was right though, when she was like, I would appreciate it more if you came to me. She said it was 6 months ago when all that blog stuff happened. So she was, I would appreciate it if you came to me within those 6 months and been like, listen, girl, I done got myself in a pickle. Stop making Alabama folk sound country, because we don't say that often. Right. She was like, so I done got myself in a pickle, girl. We need to talk. And that's absolutely true. Like, if you would come to me before all of it hit the blogs, before it all came out, or even while it was all coming out, to say, listen, let me explain to you what you're hearing, then your apology would have been more respected, because now it's like you going back doing damage control. Then it's not about our friendship, not about how you think it made me feel. No, it's about how it looks to people. And if that's the only thing that you're concerned with is the optics, then that lets me know that our friendship meant nothing. So I could totally understand where it was coming from. And then Kiki was like, well, I'm just not good with confrontation. Girl, the way you was on Tisha head, throwing cups all in her face and everything else. But yeah, that totally is different, Mel. That doesn't, no. That's family. That's deeper than that. That's shade. And that's animosity between family members. That's a whole different thing than a confrontation with a friend, you know. So Billy was telling her, like, anybody who run around telling the story before it comes out, that's a no-go for me, because I got children to take care of, honey. I got a mortgage. I got a whole security detail to make sure my ex-husband don't try to kill me. Girl, I got to make these coins. And if you going out before the show comes on telling everybody and telling the truth and telling this and telling that to where it's going to affect my coin, it's a no-go. Like, I can't kick it with you like that. And I just was looking at Kiki's face during this conversation, and the humility or embarrassment on her face was a lot for me. And I hate sometimes the way they portray themselves and the way production portrays these women on these shows, because I'm looking at the fact that, isn't Kiki like a professor or something at a school in Huntsville? Kiki is like a very smart woman. Kiki is like she's something. Like she's got a name. And to now be on the show and allow it to diminish who she is as a woman is not smart business move to me. I'm hoping that this check she's getting from Carlos King is enough, because at this moment, who you are in your natural life, as far as a professor in college or a teacher or whatever she is, you look kind of crazy on this show. I see the same thing about Wendy Osefo on Potomac. Not saying that Wendy's too good for the show, but because of, this woman done sat down with Kamala Harris. This woman is in political arenas talking about our next president, and people are actually listening to her ideas and listening to her take on the political arena. And then you on Potomac in thongs and a see-through dress, gyrating to the flow and being petty and finna get beat up over Ashley and Candace mess. Like, find your niche and ride in it. And I don't think your niche is reality TV. And I said the same thing for Kiki. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. We had to do it on 2 parts today. I think we're gonna have to keep doing it on 2 parts if I can hold out for the whole season, y'all. This is hard for me. This is so triggering. This love and marriage Huntsville is a lot. I need a psychiatrist, psychologist, psychotherapist, something. Like, comment, subscribe. Come back next week. Let's do it all again. Love you.